Oh, cool, Mr. Green Hair. Nice skating desync. Finally. What's this? Not even one scanning job here. There need to be 22. So the 6 scan missions are all what? Gone? Wait. Better to log out and ship bed. Ah, 22. So, 6 scanning contracts.
Thanks for taking the job.
260 something people here.
Ugh,
Okay.
been needing someone to clear that one out. Great. Thanks for picking that up. Great. Thanks for picking that up.
Dear Reccio, when you get several
Ugh,
contracts
been needing someone to clear that
accepted
one
by
out.
someone, you need to bundle your audio.
Thanks for
Give
taking the job.
one response, not player accepts six missions, you give 6 responses. That makes no sense. So this is again Jammern auf hohem Niveau. Crying on a high level. Whining on a high level. So let me find out, will this Aquila's scanner prove a longer distance than the mole ones? Last time I used the Aquila to scan blah, I had a feeling that the Aquila has a better range. Seven two Bexalit. One backslide, one backslide. Ah. $21.5. Nice. 2 eyes. 1. 3 eyes. Previously scanned. Blah. Okay. Previously identified. Ugh, that's unfortunate. And where the heck is my point to delta marker? Gone. Swallowed by the void. Am I blind or what? Where is the delta marker? What the heck? Alpha then. 6 to retail. Now I'm missing the unknown marker or what? Oh my god. Yeah. No unknown marker. 260 people, and this is degraded environment. Oh my god. Okay, unknown marker there. And the scan mission's missing. This is so borked. Okay, EU 120, 360 something, 370 something people. So, what is your status? Are you a game providing environment? Godfather is online. Good health. Okay. Yeah, so this is the one for the first ship. Super. Fucking 10 Savrilium and 12 Lindinium. 11-7 is Torita.
Great.
There.
Thanks for picking that up. Thanks for taking the job.
So, which one wants the most Torita? This one wants 2. 2. 3. So I track this one.
Ah, been needing someone to clear that one out.
Yeah, on my way. 3 Torita ahead.
That one out.
And please bundle your response.
Thanks for taking the job.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Just shut up
Great.
now.
Thanks
Come
for picking
on,
that
shut
up.
your mouth. I already got response. Finally. Now what? The not full enough speed bug or what? Come on. Fly faster. Fast is fun. That looks unfortunate. 360 max enough. Are you wanting to fool me or what? Damn ship, fly faster. To me, this feels like there is maybe a wrong power alignment. so slow? Ah. And what's with them? Are they already scanned? CFMO blah blah FPS MPOV. What is that? Already scanned. Is this red Kauderwelsch indicating it's already scanned? What can I make out of this information? I don't understand this. Okay, this will be full enough soon. Hey, this Pixel Eater. Maybe that red writing is indicating it's already scanned. Shall I take my guessing as given? Scanned, yeah, fine. I think I take my guessing as a given. 16 could be Zavri or debris. Okay. I'm too far. No. So, will it be debris? It is. One Lindinium. Thank you again, Prophetic, with a 3 instead of an E. You and your friends, mates, for programming this scan viewer program. It makes this a little more entertaining. 15-6 Torite. Which one is it? Lindinium. Debris. Torite 3. $19.5 Torite 2. Lindinium 2 times. It's a fucking awful experience to start at similar points to other players, to then discover on a path that all fucking rocks are already scanned. Awful experience. There's no fun in that. There's no fun discovering that others are already gone that route. Many others. It's like so many people trampled the same way through the wood that there is an autobahn instead of a wood now. Fucking awful. Maybe I'm wrong with the interpretation of this red writing Kauderwelsch, so I will wait another minute or so to maybe finally have the game code decide to actually respond to me being here. And to be so nice, if they are not scanned, then mark them for the mission with yellow so I can go on with this crap shit. Fucking waiting times. People here. I have a feeling this is too much for this virtual environment. It can't handle that much data. Good health. Double health. Just provide me with a server list, a filter, select lowest populated, and I will be happy for now with this pre-alpha. Instead I have a friend list where it not even shows me how many people are on that server where I'd like to join a friend. Crap. So this one I think is in Asia Pacifica? Nee. EU 140 again. Oh crap. Oh crap. Get up, stand up. Yeah, shard 13. So this EU 140 is hardly broken. On the other hand, it seemed to have recovered somehow. I got the unknown markers again. Woo!
Needing someone to clear that one out.
So I already have destroyed so much gaming time of the time I have this morning. that I might be able to do 2 contracts. Wow, they switched to yellow. What a lucky guy I am. Ooh la la. One lindinium. Wow. If I'm interpreting right what happened to me this morning, I visited EU 140 the first time. It had like 250, 260 people on it. And it made a quite teared down, degraded impression to me. Now, after, what was it, 1 hour, most of the people are gone. It's like 12 people shard, and it had recovered. Better than nothing, eh? You gotta take what you get. Torite. Okay. Don't fucking scan them beforehand. I need them to switch to that yellow mode to make them count for that fuck shit designed mission I'm doing right now. Fucking unimaginative mission design. Awful. And fucking tedious and unnecessary, grindy, and making mental health degrade fast mission style. Why does scanning turn itself off when I go to mobiGlas and back to pilot seat? This need to be controlled by me, not automatically turn off. Iron. Lindinium, 1 Klümpchen. Iron. D fucking Brie and ice. Wow. So with this 12 people, there seem to be a halfway decent connection from client to backend. I already did Backslide, ain't I? Safrilium. There. Oh, the Full Metal Game's asking something. Watch your testing, Joe. I am testing if I can get warm with this Battaglia missions and if I can get forward with that reputation gaining. I forgot I'm not in a mining ship, so I can't check these ones' stats in depth. And I'm testing if my stomach feeling is right and the Aquila has a little longer scanning result offering range than, for instance, the mole. But I think I could be wrong, and they both have the same range of ping scanning for unknown things. I don't need lindinium right now. Torite? Do I need Torite? No. 2 Safrilium needed. Okay. And I had quite an experience which led me to one interesting conclusion, and that is related to server and their behavior. I needed to server hop several times because on the one server there weren't any ore scan missions available. On the other server I got no unknown marker after pinging, so I did a few server hops back and forth and around the regions, and if I remember correctly, I experienced this. I'm right now in EU 140, and I was already one and a half hour ago or so. On that time, if I remember correctly, that environment had around 250-260 people on it, and I didn't get any unknown markers after scanning. And unintentionally I revisited EU 140. Right now it's 13 people shard, and the performance is quite okay-ish. So I am getting myself thinking the conclusion is already pointing in the same direction as I experienced in the last years. The lower the population on a shard, the better the connection between client and host, the better missions work, the better the game code runs. $3,200 and multiples. So to make a critic comment about this, what I just said, it's like 5 years ago. The lower populated the virtual environment, the better the game code runs. Which, and now I'm entering hypothetical space, may be the effect why developers think they made a robust code, because they are testing like with 10 to 50 people, and then it gets on a PTU or PU, and 200 or 500 people throw through their actions computing data in, and the beforehand running code stumbles even more, produces errors, more errors, and on the receiving end client performance degrades and degrades. No, I don't need to read. Lindinium not 2. So 3,200. Where are ya? Hmm? Ice and iron. And iron again. Lindinium. Lindinium. Oh, sounds like... Oh, I need to write a point here to read the full question. Sounds like par for the course as far as Sassafin goes. To be honest, because I'm not native English, I think I only get half of what you're saying there. It's like par for the course as far as Sassafin goes. If you are trying to tell something like that is the best we can get out of this virtual environment right now, then I agree, yeah. Nö. Nö. Sounds like normal, yeah. So there are improvements. I think the degraded server, when getting relieved of people producing input, then they recover better than before. So that is an improvement. No, I don't need to read. No, neither ice. Debris. Pixelate, ice, lentinium, debris, lentinium, pixelate, ice, pixelate. That's what I meant. Okay, small steps in the right direction, yeah. Yeah. Oh! I'm glad when I make you laugh. Laughing is good for your mental health. Maybe I'm making a mistake here and I need to go to one of that crappy Alpha Delta stations to find Savelio. Maybe it's fucking restricted to the outer ring. Crap. So I think Alpha is the nearest from Levski around. 36, 27. Star Citizen can be terrible for mental health sometimes, that's for sure. Yeah. I don't know if you know this, but recently I saw a video from Rizbo the Blade, and here kudos to Rizbo for going deep into 4.9 and Battaglia missions. He already reached prestige level 3 for Battaglia, which I can't even think of how much time that took him to achieve. And I'm only at 1 and this already took a long time. So he accepted that mission for the biggest ship. Every time you reach a reputation step, as you already know, I think, you will have one mission here, one for the small ship. Sorry, I got a sneeze. Here, one for the Prospector or whatsoever the middle ship is. And on Prestige 3, you get an opportunity for the Mole. So Prestige 1 looks like, where is it? There. This is a job where you can play yourself free the special Drake Golem, but I won't do this mission right now, because one thing which really drives my mental health kind of over the border when I think about it is, if you accept this mission and you want to do it till the end, you need to fucking be online the whole time. You can't do a part of this and go offline. And now comes the catchier thing. With Prestige level 3 and the contract for the mole, you need to crack 50 Bexolite, 40 Lindinium and 25 Savrilium. So 115 rocks. In one go. No log off. No time to rest. Just to put in a perspective to this, I, in general, endure like gaming for 2-3 hours, maybe 4, and then I'm done because I'm exhausted. I don't want to play anymore after several hours. Then consider this. Rizbo tells something like, hey, I got several mates, 1, 2, and we did it together, and we needed like 8 hours for one person to get this done. Level 3 mole contract, cracking and making those 115 cracks as counted scans count for that mission in one go. I repeat, no logout in between. When you log out, you need to start from the beginning again. So he's telling, okay, you may be able to do it in 4 hours. Nevertheless, he is telling of a kind of a thing which is happening right now, which can speed up that process. So when you send another person to break 1 Savrilium for you, and it breaks into 3 parts, and you are not around, and then after your mate broke it for you, you go there and start scanning, you will get count 3 added to your mission, not only 1. So if you know this, you are forced to team up with at least one other person who reliably cracks the first crack for every Savrilium 25 needed, for every Lindinium 40 needed. Maybe even for the 50 Bexolite. So you, when you arrive there, have multiple scans counted for you. So think of one example. If you are really lucky, your mate finds 5 Savrilium, cracks each one of them, and there are 5 remaining parts from each of the 5 rocks after the first crack. So the total count is 25. Now you get on scene, go there, and are able to scan 5 times 5 rocks, which in sum is 25. So you finished the Savrilium part of the mission. But all that accumulates to, quote Rispo, at least 4 hours, more like 8 hours if you take into account that there may be bugs occurring in a pre-alpha. There may be waiting times, waiting for your mates to get the shit done. And from my experience, I even struggled to crack an average Lindinium with my beginner experience in mining. So, with my experience level, you need at least 2, maybe 3 people to go before the other player and crack all that initial first cracks of all that rocks. So to make your friend able to have higher counts for that mission. So, Rispo tells you, okay, you need around 8 hours. That is for one person, non-stop being online, with at least, I think, 2 mates needed. So 3 people, 8 hours, online, highly concentrated, focused, and then one guy is done. And you need to have the trust in your friends to do this 2 times more for person B and for person C. And in my opinion, it's even hard to have enough thrust to thrusted orc mates you know for years from the voice chat to really think and trust them to help you and rely on you to help them then. Because, as I already told, to me it's hard to even game more than 2, 3, 4 hours in general. I can do 6 or 8 hour sessions, but it's exhausting. After 2, 3, 4 hours, the fun slips away more and more and gets more and more tedious and hard and not enjoyable as gaming experience always should be. So this whole mission design is designed around force. It's forcing the player to stay online. It's forcing the group to stay online. It's forcing the group to get emotionally very hard invested, because I trust person C, so I help him 8 hours. Then I trust person B, and I help him 8 hours. And after that, I hope that the pre-invested trust pays out and they both have a gaming window of 8 hours non-stop being online to help me then. So this whole mission design is, in my opinion, creating way too much emotional distress while gaming. So I say to this, dear beloved developers, overthink your approach and take in player perspective. It need to be fun to do this. It need not to be tedious, exhausting, pushing you on mental edges so hard. So I really don't like this. So let me read this. That's crazy that he completed it already. I haven't even started mine yet. Prestige level 3 sounds like quite a grind, not being able to log off. So, for an example, yesterday I did like 4 ore scanning missions and I decided to do 1 or 2 minings while doing that, and I needed like 3 or 4 hours to gain like 3 or 4 millimeter prestige level 1 reputation gain. That already was exhausting to me. So this whole mission design, to me, it's not thought to the end. It's not taken into account the player perspective. So I really am not impressed by the job the mission developers and overall the amount of effort you need to put in as a single or group player to get something done. It's just getting too putting you on the edge, too time consuming, too grindy, too not being fun. And I'm telling this for several years now. I think the focus of Star Citizen, if I simplify it, is on the one hand beeinflusst. I've can't find the word in English. Influenced. Influenced on the one hand by Star and on the other hand by Citizen. And I interpret Citizen as the simulation part, the realistic part, the part that makes you immerse because you relate to it. And Star, to me, is the creativity part, the imaginative part, the science fiction part, where you have really a feeling because you experience things that really relate to, hey, this is 900 years in the future, this is science fiction, this is interesting, this is imaginative driven, imagination driven. And I'm really missing more and more the Star part of Star Citizen, the science fiction part, the creative part, the imaginative part, because I consider this kind of mission design lieblos. I would call it in German. In English is something like without love. They need to put love into mission design. And love you get when you take in player perspective. And I'm not having the feeling they do this. With the last events, no. They made those event missions without love. And that I don't like. Absolute grindfest. Definitely an org activity. I can do a few hours, but that sounds like it would make me smash my face on my keyboard. Yeah, face palming, smash face on keyboard. Definitely a trustful situation with friends. Ah, this is good wording. Trustful situation. Yeah. Yeah, I think you find words that really describe in short what I tried to spit out of my brain to make myself clear, and you made it. You get it with 3 words. Yeah, words. Yeah, I really like it. Trust for situation. Yeah. Yeah, and that is something I want developers to consider, to take into account, and to design missions around. They need to stop making missions that make you get into trustful situations with your friends. I don't want that to happen in general. I love to have missions, very specific missions, that can produce trustful situations. But all missions, all events, all that is happening right now in this pre-alpha, to me, need to relate to casual gameplay. Because most of the people, I consider most of the people like me, casual gamer. Not perfect in aiming, not perfect in flying, not perfect in getting deep into a profession. Not perfect in using mouse, keyboard, joystick, whatsoever. So I would have them developers like to concentrate on average and beginner content in this pre-alpha and add end game stuff. I consider this that as if they tried to get something like end game into Star Citizen, but I want them to do that later, because they need to make basic stuff that brings fun for the players, and when they achieve that, then they can go on and make Breaker Station endgame content, Hathor Station endgame content, Onyx endgame content, Valaka and the other fucking worm endgame content, Jormundi, whatsoever you would call it. Later, I want them to make basic experience first. So, sorry for my train of thought. Does the mole come with a unique skin? There are skins for the mole. I think I got one at some time in the past through a subscriber gift. Dolivin skin pack we got sometime, maybe as a subscriber, maybe as Luminalia Christmas present, I can't remember. If quests persisted through log offs, it would help so much. Yeah, so for instance, they could decide, okay, that mole contract we make two thresholds, one at 33%, one at 66%. So you go in one session. Average gamer need like 2 or 3 hours. You reach the 32% threshold, then you can log off and start from that point with the next session. Yeah, yeah. That would be reasonable. That would be respectful. So let me point towards Levski now. And try to find those Safriliums. Because you already realize I'm not good in multitasking. And I only have one monitor. And I have a handy as a stream chat device. So every time I concentrate on talking, I most of the time stop gaming because very hard accidents already happened to me when I try to do multitasking and I fail. I consistently fail in that. So please don't be mad at me when I stop gaming when I start talking. I'm just average. What was it? 7, 8. Torite. Debris. Ice. Debris. Debris or Savrilium? Debris. Debris again. Yeah. Yeah, I only have a couple hours a day to play, so I miss out on a lot of the limited quests or events. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what is my situation is too. So they put in Hathor, and I realized it's kind of forced multiplayer, so I never did a Align and Mine mission. I never opened the Hathor cave. I never ever did experience opening the surface of a moon or planet with a laser and get into that cave, because even the amount of time needed to form parties that have a real chance, average gamer party that has a real chance against any other more structured, more concentrated group to stand a chance, to me seem to take so much time, form that party, really go on with that crap, and really make those 3 platforms, make the fucking Alp to that state that the fucking Alp then accepts the fucking card crap shit raid fuck, and then finally the fucking laser opens the fucking cave. Seemed to be so much time needed, and so much party gameplay needed over hours and hours and hours. And if there is one group that concentrates on that event, 4 people, well trained, really into that, you can even bring 16 people of your org, average gamer, and those 4 people just break your session, totally destroy everything. They can come after you open that fucking hole and just annihilate you. And what will then be the feeling? Do I really want to make such an experience? 15 people and I going on for hours and hours and hours, clearing that fucking puffs, doing that fucking crap there, aligning those fucking Schüssels to the Olp, then doing the fucking Olp crap. No, I never did it, cause I thought to myself, why should I put myself in such edgy mental health states? I want to stay healthy. I don't want to experience that. Doing that for hours and hours and hours with 10 or 20 average players to fail. To me, that's fucking just waste of time. The amount of time it takes to grind out these missions is almost the time it would take to buy. Yeah, no problem. Another struggle for one monitor gaming. Yeah, I go to harder for gear. Yeah, and have ganked a couple caves from groups, but playing solo also restricts me from a lot of the more difficult events. Yeah, and that is exactly one thing I don't like. It's like they make fucking endgame very hard to achieve fucking shit, and the beginner content gets thrown overboard and don't work and is polished out, in my feeling. So I would vote for other people that already telling them stop desperately trying to create endgame content, make beginner content reliably work. Reliably. And do that for patch, next patch, next patch, next patch, next patch. And after 1 or 2 years, when you manage to make beginner content reliably run in pre-alpha shards with many peoples, I don't see it right now that with many peoples anything runs good here in this virtual environment. So why do you desperately add fucking raid shit? Do that later. Do that in alpha, not pre-alpha, or in beta. Just redefine every release step in development, cause this is so unique, and shove away endgame content. Concentrate on beginner content. Concentrate to make average gamers, which are not good in anything, available to achieve success moments here. Fucking small, tiny success moments. And please, without grind, without mentally exhausting gamers. Playing solo almost forced me to be a pirate and let the groups do all the work while I wait at the end point. I can understand that. Yeah. I agree completely on working on the beginning content first. They put out content like the game is finished already. Yeah. What are they thinking? Wake up, beloved developer, and realize this is pre-alpha, and we, average casual gamer, are trying to get the best gaming experience out of this. So, player perspective is absolutely glass clear. This is a game When I join, when I log in, I want to have a gaming experience. So it need to not be too hard. It need to provide me with success feelings. And it need to be reliable. So try to achieve that first. Make this reliable for average gamers on a 500 people shard. Right now it's not. Sorry to say, it's not. Huh? It's all debris now. No, this is lindinium. Okay. 12, 12, 12, 9. Ice. Let me check something. Let me ask Cornerstone. Let me reveal Savrilium spread in verse. Da, 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 da. Where is it? Come on, third person. Information needed. There's a YouTube video where someone is proud to present 67-ton mass of helium solo mining with mole. Okay. Okay. Da, da, da. Will this help? This. So, required material. I'm looking at citizen-starter-guide.com right now, and I'm hoping that I just can check Savrilium here on a drop-down menu and then see the places where it's findable and what its spread is. Okay, so Savrilium breaker station large geode at Nyx 66% chance, Glacium ring, Savrilium 1.5, Gigabelt 1.5. So there is a 1.5 chance at Glacium ring and Gigabelt belt Nyx to find Savrilium. So I was wrong, it's not limited to only Glacium ring or only Gigabelt, but the fucking chance is 1.5%. That already is showing me that developers don't take in beginner casual perspective. Cause that is an awful low percentage. Awful. To me, this is like, hey, you need to do 100 fucking scanning or mining sessions to reliably find around 1% of your login times Savrilium. It's crap. You need to make it 10, 15% to make it fun from the player side, to respect gaming time. Oh my god. Thank you. find would be worth it if the mold came with a unique skin that you only got from completing Prestige 3. I think there is a skin. If you watch Rispo the Blade's video or some other guy's video, I think I already saw a skin, or maybe it was on something like leaked footage on browser internet, where someone described the skin you get with that completion. I think there is a skin with each of the ships of those prestige levels. What's that? Otherwise I will just buy it from Grinding Trademarks. I will go check out their bit. I can't remember where and if it's really true or if I'm just imagining something, but I think there is for each ship a skin that comes with it. Because how would you flex before other players with your hard grinded ship if you can't identify it from the outside that it is one of those special hard earned ones? If it just has the default skin slapped on it. I can tell you this, no one will do it if you can't see it. People like to flex. That guy in my org that told something like, hey, every time when you just jump to somewhere, Kiga or Glacier Ring at Nyx, and just scan after you arrived there, you will get instant Savridium reading. But as far as I experienced, but I'd not intentionally try to reproduce that, there isn't always, after quantum jumping to Glacium or Kiga, a Savridium to be found. But I can test it out right now. So let me jump to Levski and look for it. What is this? I know, right? It's all about the... I can't read the last word. I know, right? It's all about the flags. Yeah. Yeah. People love to show their muscles. So just to inform what will happening soon, I need to go swimming soon because I want to improve my health. So what is the time here in Germany right now? It's like 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. right now. So I will soon log off because improving health, physical and such health is more important than scanning fucking rocks for this fucking reputation grind. Oh, what's this? if I got muscles from grinding in this game, I would be huge. Yeah! Oh my god, yeah. So, dear pre-alpha environment, it would be very nice to spit out at least 2 Savrilium not pre-scanned to make me able to finish this fuck shit contract. So, let me put the scan viewer to make a audible noise hearable when having Savrilium around. So, it's fucking legendary. All epics are unchecked, all rares are unchecked, all uncommons are unchecked, all commons are unchecked, specials are unchecked too. So the only audio notification I will get from the scan viewer is for Savrilium. So put it out of the side, on the side. And will I get a Savrilium notification? I can't hear one. So it's 3,200 and multiples. 14.4 is backslide. Debris. Lindinium. 2 times backslide. Ice. Turit. Ice. Let me jump to Lambda. I think I wasn't there for a long time. Lambda. And then I will try the same just after being on scene there, standing still, scanning around. Maybe my org mate is right. And there is kind of an exploit for finding Savrilium, because every time you arrive somewhere, you will get 1 free spawn. Maybe. But maybe he's wrong. More important than video games. Yeah. Fingers crossed he's right. Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. From my feeling, that mate is more into mining than me. If I loosely try to relate his experience to mine, I think he's like double the experience than I am, so I consider myself mining rookie, and he's maybe like medium experience or something like that. So maybe he figured out something, maybe he found out something. Oh, there is a comment. I dabble in mining, but nowhere near an expert. What is double stands for? Let me check. Deep L. Maybe Deep L can help me understand the word double. Deep L. Translator started. Dabble. Sich ein wenig damit beschäftigen. Herumschnuppern. Ah, okay. Dabble. To do something a little bit for some time. To just sniff into something a little. Ah, dabble. Dabble. Sich ein wenig damit beschäftigen. Herumschnuppern. Ah, interesting. Thank you to provide me with one new word in English. So, this word is helpful to me too, because it kind of helps to find a simplification for a playstyle. So, one facet of my playstyle is to dabble around with this or that, this profession, that mission chain, that action, that interaction. So yeah, cool. Thank you. Dabble. I like to dabble around. Yeah, yeah. I think a dabbling approach on gaming is typical for casual gamers, huh? What do you think? So, I could just rely on the audio of the scan viewer, fly in a straight direction and wait for the boop boop sound. I am a generalist, not a specialist. Yeah, yeah, that is kind of my approach too. I would like to be broad, spread out on many professions, actions, interactions, things to be able to do in the verse. And in some things, I like to get a little into the specialization, but I think Jack of all trades is something which is a worthy playstyle because you are able to participate in many things in the verse. So I'm trying to do that. So I'm trying to, for instance, get into different professions and bring them up um, to a level that I am satisfied with general outcomes when I do that. So for instance, I'm bad in FPS, so from time to time I decide to myself, come on, get a little bit better with FPS, so I do some FPS missions and try to have reliable results when doing them, so that I get experience. Okay, this small mission I can 99% of the time just do when I'm alone. This kind of missions may need help from time to time. That kind of missions I better leave my fingers off because they are just too hard for me or too time consuming or whatsoever. Where do I want to point at? Let me point at theta. So lambda is above 127, theta is underneath. Come on, verse, spit out some safrilium. I need 2 fucking stones to scan them. $3,200, $6,400, $9,600, 12,008, 16 or 19.2. No, this is too unsatisfying for me. So, gaming window this morning and reached. So, if you are in, thank you for the conversation, the Full Metal Gamer. It's really nice talking and reading what you write. So, thank you for joining here. Thank you for the conversation, and I wish you a nice Thursday. Enjoy your time and enjoy the verse when you go there. Read ya around.